What's up, guys? I feel like this hat is not on the right place. Always gotta adjust it. Time the camera comes on, I'm like, do 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 do. Every one of my videos before I hit record is like this. All right, hello, Johnny Five. We are drinking some more Moscow Mules with my Titan cup. Um, I seem to have a problem. Damn it. We're talking 2019 GMC Sierra. Yoo-hoo, Thunder Dude 34. I know you got things to do, Mark. I will tell you the rumor. I had they picked up the Sequoia today, and the guy that picked up the Sequoia works in the mountains in Loveland in Colorado, and he was telling me that he had spotted what looks like a full-size Toyota SUV. It's got these interesting tail lamps. They was talking about C-shaped tail lamps, all camoed. In the mountains, there was a Land Cruiser, a 4Runner, and this SUV in the line, and they were testing the SUV, and it had full-on camo in the summer testing. So, could it be a new Sequoia? Are they testing new Sequoia? I pondered, could it be a new Lexus 3-row SUV? Because the LX5 or RX 350L sucks, loser. So could it be he said no. He said it's definitely a Toyota product. They're testing a Toyota product in Loveland, which, Loveland, high mountain kind of stuff and high altitude. So isn't it Sequoia? Here's the deal. They did a TRD Sport, which I just had. My review is coming up later on this week. I just did the video today. Typically, when they do a special edition of a Toyota product, it means the next vehicle is ready to go the following year. So, I mean, that's happened in the past. It's been very consistent. So is new Sequoia. I don't know. But there's my body on frame rumor. He said the headlights are different. He said the tail lamps, the tail lamps are different. The headlights are different. I don't know. Thunder Dude 34 recommends I look forward to checking out. Hey, Mike, be the one. It's a cool name. Somebody left a hole in the top. I know. What the hell? I'm gonna email these people. Be like, you left a hole in my Bermuda Stone ginger beer. Yeah. All right. I know 10,000 or 1,045 subs. Thanks, Rudy. I am drinking this way too much. Rudy, thank you for the 1045. I will tell you, it looks like 1046. It's crazy. Things are blown up. So, hey, Doug. 2019 GMC Sierra. I dropped 3 videos today on that son of a gun. So if you didn't see them, I'm telling you, 3 videos. It was crazy. The AT4 is awesome. 6.2 liter really gave them a difference between the Trail Boss. Good job there. Denali interior. No, they missed it. They completely missed the mark on that one. Denali's new interior. I was talking to the design team about that, and they said they're well aware of consumers talking about new Denali interior. So they are working on a new Denali interior. I was thinking, why not do like a cowboy trim, like GMC Sierra cowboy trim? I don't know, like a high luxury cowboy trim. That'd be really cool. I mean, everybody's doing them, but GMC is not. I think that's missing the boat there too. So I like the styling. The 6.2 liter with a 10-speed is awesome. Electronic locking differential. That's weird. So like you hit the gas, and then all of a sudden it I feel like I have a mark here. I'm gonna look really closely. It automatically turns on. It automatically catches when you're losing traction. So really cool. Really good time in Newfoundland. I kissed a cod. I took the drink. I got screeched in. If you're curious on that, I got screeched in. So I did sleep like 14 hours when I got back. I had a 5 a.m. flight out of St. John Kitts. I got up at 3 a.m. I arrived in Scotts Bluff at 9 p.m., right? No, 3:30 p.m., which was 3.5 hour time change, really 7 p.m. I stayed up till 9. I slept until I stayed until 8, and I slept until like 7 in the morning. It was crazy. I was so damn tired. We had a 6-course dinner the night we left. 6 courses. I didn't get back to the hotel till 9:30 with all this good meat and shrimp. I tell you what, I got in Denver and I landed and I had time for lunch. I ate lunch like 11 o'clock Denver time, which is 3 o'clock their time, whatever the hell time it is. And I ordered a burger. I had to have red meat. I ate so much damn seafood in that trip. It was crazy. I've never eaten that much seafood ever. Yeah, it was crazy. And then, so I'm gonna go off with my. Yeah, they do tomorrow night. Free refills is gonna happen. I'm gonna talk. Hold on, you guys have some comments here. I'm gonna get to the comments. Give me a second. I'm gonna talk to you about tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have 6 a.m. flight out of here. I'm gonna be in Salt Lake City by 9:30. Meet up Toyota. We're going to Land Cruiser Museum. This year is the 60th anniversary of the release of the Land Cruiser to the United States. So we're gonna do they have a 58 Land Cruiser there. It's got like $1.5 million on the insurance policy. You cannot drive it out of the museum. It's not happening. Oh, kids are in here. Oh, hey. Yep, please shut the door. So you shut the door, please. Shut the door, please.
I'm trying to get my phone. Okay. I don't have my glass.
Life with kids. These are the kids with a dog. It's crazy. Anyways, so I'm gonna do 58 for 2018. They got the Toyota Tacoma Iceland vehicles, the Arctic trucks. They drive to the middle of the Arctic Circle. They got one of those there. We're talking 5-10 videos. Then I'm going to Boise, Idaho. We're going to do off-roading with I think my friend told me it's an 88 Land Cruiser with a 2018 as well. I'm going to do some cool video, like off-roading with stuff. I got a new smooth, whatever, the controller thing. I got to figure that out with the phone. I got new audio. It's going to be sick. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I'm going to try to sell the story. I'm going to try to four-wheeler, truck trend, do some stuff. I'm going to do some video, but I may tease you on the video. Since I've been monetized, I haven't got monetized yet. I may hold the videos back till I get fully monetized. You may get some Sequoia. I get a Ford F-150 on Thursday. I'm going camping with it. You maybe get that kind of video. I may be holding off. I may tease you on that one before I get to that point. So, hey, that's what's going on. Hey, BCG, enjoy the hat. I'm telling you. It's pretty badass. All right, so let me get back to these questions. Oh, and I have an Audi all-road. If you guys have any questions on Audi all-road. I took some photos of it. Weird. I don't know if a wagon is an SUV or not. I'm not sure. Let's remind the 6.2 requires premium fuel on GMC and Sierra. Every video forgets to remind people. Does it really require premium fuel? 6.2 liter V8 fuel. That's interesting. I don't think it requires. Does it really require premium fuel? I feel like you're bringing something up there. I mean, turbocharged engines should. Ford got around the EcoBoost. They should have required that, but yeah. I don't know. That's interesting. Let me look at that, Mike. You make up a good point. Let me look at that again. Hoping the Sequoia doesn't get the square coffin look like a Tahoe. You don't like the Tahoe? Yeah, it's kind of good. I kind of like it. I'm trying to look at the Tundra, the GMC premium. You put the premium in the SC. I put premium in my wife's car once a month. 200,000 miles on her Honda. I mean, once in a while, premium actually cleans out the not the intakes, but it cleans out the carbon buildup in the engine. I love it. GMC, new design, new style, or Chevy. I got to tell you what, Thu. I'm going to say Thu Key. I really like the GMC. I think they did a lot. They missed on the interior, but exterior and having the powertrain all themselves, the AT4. I mean, come on. Dude, you hardly drive your truck. Premium is no big deal for you. Ooh, call him out. It's getting a little hot in here. All right. Hello, Red. Yeah, it's my son. My older son. I have two sons. Wait. The Arctic cold weather trucks. Yeah, the tires, they go down like 2 PSI. They get all flat. They're really big tires. I'm telling you, I'm going to go check it out. My buddy is the curator. He told me I can have full access. They're positioning some of the 58 with the 2018s. We can park side by side. I got Toyota's Josh Burns with me. It's me, him, my friend Eric Voigt, and the museum. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be a cool story. I'm really excited for that one. Really excited for the video to come out. I think you guys really enjoy it. I'm not enjoying this 6 a.m. flight though. And enjoy the kids, man. Mine are gone. I gaze around and ask what happened in the last 20 years. I got 3 kids, and boy, one's 20 and doesn't talk to me very much, and the other ones are 8 and 6. The time goes by fast. I agree. Yellow, hey Rob Yoda. Why don't journalists read the manual or ask? So I read the manual. I had an old not an old manual. I had a Ford I wrote the manual on. It's not something you really read. It's something you really pay attention to. There's usually a lot of stuff going on in the events that it's hard to get, what's going on. Like, I didn't realize the 6.2 liter was an exclusive to the AT4 until somebody said it to me. I didn't, there's so much going on. You don't pick up on those things. And I think I got gas I had a 6.2 last year. I think I got gas in it. You're ringing some bells there. You're definitely ringing some bells. So, yeah. Ask Toyota if I can have one of those cool canvas backpacks. Do you mean like the red oak one I had at the, like this guy? Is that the one? Is that the one you want? So, this may be a good time to say this. I've been conflicted about something. TFL on their live stream gave away a couple hats with Super Chat. People donated like $50 and they gave away a couple Jeep hats. Ethically, I don't know. There's a lot of stories about guys going to press launches and selling the stuff on eBay afterwards. Because what do you do with it? I have a Titan. Look at this. I have a Titan piston head. I have a Titan badge. I had these 2 hats over here. I haven't even worn the Hellcat hat, the 2 Hellcat hats, which I'm sorry, these are pretty badass hats. And I picked up 2 Silverado hats at the event. I have the Toyota hats. I don't know what to do with these things. Oh, I still have it. I do. I have this Dodge thing. Look at this. It's a Charger, I believe. I think it was a Charger and Challenger unveil. It's a USB. It's a flash drive inside of there. So this is their media kit. So I don't know what to do with these things, and it's a nice box. So maybe I should do a super chat like TFL. Do you guys think that's weird that I would like sell this stuff? Basically, I don't know. You guys, let me know. I'm gonna check the comments here. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little behind. Damn kids and their music. My daughter does the same thing. What's starting range on Land Cruiser? Price wise? Oh geez, they're like 80,000. The LX 570 though. Lexus LX 570 is like 90, and you get the DVD players in the LX. Most guys like me use trucks for work. So those 6.2 numbers are premium fuel. Huh. I think you're onto something there. I gotta look that up. Premium does not clean carbonate better. It's just resistance to knock. All modern gas has detergent. Best way to clean carbon is simply with water mixed injection, methanol injection also. The reason I have her put premium is it burns at a higher octane, burns hotter, and that's cleaning up the carbon. But maybe I'm wrong. Manual line will tell you I used to have a 2014 5.3 where the manual would also tell you about 6.2 engine. Premium fuel required to knocking may occur. Yeah, it's interesting. Hey guys, if you're new, don't be afraid to join the conversation. Be sure that you subscribe, click the thumbs up, tap the notification button. Cool, thanks Johnny5. He's 20. Well, he's bored. All that knowledge. No, it's a daughter. She doesn't. She's in the music, and Dad doesn't know anything. Dad doesn't know anything at all. I had fun in my 20s. Yes, I'm 40 years old. Deal with that. Mike, you're correct. Most high performance or forced injection normally need primary fuel for the knock. Yeah. There was a thing about EcoBoost was supposed to use a premium fuel, but they got around it. Piston be handy if I was still a cigar smoker. Yeah, it would be. I don't know what to do with it. I also got something else over here. I thought maybe not. Man, if one of those Hellcats happened to fall into the box of my pickup truck and just repeat talk at, some extra money would happen to fall in your PayPal account. Yeah, I don't know what to do with these hats. Like, you get so many of them. Johnny Five will be describing what's your channel. Johnny Five's got a channel. Johnny Five does live streams very occasionally. I hope all of you will support Timmy and buy a new hat. It's awesome. Yeah, this hat's awesome. I got like 4 more, I think. 4 or 5 more. It's a pre-country in capitalism. What made the U.S. a profit on it? Now you'll enjoy it. Yeah, so there's a lot of snobbish journalists out there that believe that you can't sell anything like that. But, you know, I'm going to wear my brand hat. So what am I going to do with all these other hats? Like, you just build up. And I got 3 hat racks full of hats. So, yeah. Might be the one. Click my name and leave your channel. Yep. Apologize for not supplying the link. 20-year-old female. I had 2 of those. Quick Googling and stuff. They knew it all. It doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any better. I don't know. I'm waiting for her to come around. She's an incredible artist who's also cleaning toilets at Walmart because her mom won't sign the FAFSA. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. So yeah, I want a hat. I missed where I clicked to buy. So the hats, I don't have a good solution for you, buddy. I got $25 PayPal, tim@pickuptrucktalk.com. Pickuptrucktalk.com. Tim, it's easy. PayPal me. Put your address in there. I will ship it out. Doug's got a hat. VCG's got a hat. Mark's got 1 hat. Send me one. My wife stole my. I'm not buying a hat for your wife. I'm not. You're buying the hat. For not. So that's the deal on the hats. I looked for a store on eBay. That was a whole thing. I tried to find a different way to do it. I can't sell merchandise in the channel because I'm not monetized or whatever. I'm monetized, but I'm not approved. And so until I get approved, I can't sell merchandise. So that's what I got. But I make them here in town. I support a local business. I'm a local business. It's a small business kind of deal. That's kind of how we roll. I apologize for not doing more live streams. I'm trying to get over my fear of being in the spotlight. I'd offer to tell you to drink a beer, but I'm afraid it wasn't going to happen. Higher octane does not burn any hotter. Your computer will normally adjust for the higher octane, keeping the motor cool. That's interesting. It's so interesting what you can Google on automotive and get different answers for. I heard the opposite. So, and her car seems to run a little bit better. It's a 01. I don't have a computer just for that. While I was trying to develop my channel, I've met some new people around town that have some pretty cool toys. Yeah, you know, this YouTube thing is crazy. Developing your own channel is a weird thing. So here's the deal. If you're new to the channel, the channel is going to be, it's about trucks and SUVs, clearly, trucks and SUVs. But it's a little bit of a video blog kind of stuff. I'm going to talk about my travel, things I'm doing as a journalist. I'm a freelance journalist, truck trend, 4-wheeler, Motor One, kind of stuff I'm doing for that. And then I'm just going to kind of do reviews on the channel too. So I'm going to do oddball stuff, man. If you saw the Chevy Preoc, if you saw I drove a tank, if you saw what another good one? There's a couple of good ones on there. Oh, I went to the Rat Rod show this weekend. Rat Rod pickups. I have a video on that. Those things are badass. You need to check that out. I'm really sad there's only 100 and some views on that one. That thing is badass. So it's all gonna be about. It's a little bit about me. I gotta put my personality out there, which I'm not a big fan of, but that's what it's gonna be. And I'm gonna do standard journalism. I'm gonna do my crazy trips. So yeah, that's the channel. It's gonna be kind of a weird kind of channel. It's gonna be a little different TFL. I'm not doing the Ike Gauntlet. I'm not driving towing. I've towed probably 12, 15 times in my life, and I've owned trucks for 20 years. Those guys love to tow. I use trucks all the time for the bed, for hauling, and frankly, I just like trucks better. So that's the channel. That's the best I got. I sold a toy, 1969 Z28, a present for my 12th birthday. Sold it on eBay for over $400. Oh, a toy. I was like, yeah, the 69 Z28. But yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of stuff I could sell. I have like golf clubs and things I've gotten. I got a free driver from Mizuno when I went to the Masters a couple years ago with Lexus. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this stuff. Love my hat. Doug, you are my hero, man. That hat looked great on you. Also, higher octane is normally heavier in gravity. It takes more energy to burn, therefore less fuel mileage. That's why they have highly oxygenated fuels now on the market for racing purposes. Well, you know what, Rob Yoda? If you don't know this stuff, you sound damn smart talking about it. So there you go. Oxygen fuels are light and have oxygen in which to build power. Huh. That's interesting. Hey, Keenan, how's your brother? Was it your brother? Let's just want to remind people that 420 horsepower and 460 pounds of torque, GMC Silverado 6.2 is with premium. Makes a difference when purchasing a vehicle. It does make a difference. I'm not arguing that. You can run higher octane, has higher flash points, and burns better. Thus, why seemingly engine runs smoother. Don't run 110 average because it's low lead and will melt or clog the cats. Yep, when a vehicle requires premium, it sucks, or at least you know you're getting performance. I have talked about doing some stories about what requires premium fuel, but I don't know if I'm going to get that far. Interesting discussion, though, tonight. All right. Uncle's going to buy a 2019 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali 6.2 or AT4 when it comes out in Silverado's 2.7 Turbo 4 when it comes out too. Your uncle's got way too much money. You guys are doing well. Was he in the hospital? I feel like you said something like that. I was watching this via live stream, Keenan, and you were like putting videos out like crazy these days. It's kind of nuts to me. I don't know if I want to put that many videos up. Okay. What you talking about now? What else? Okay. Oh, I forgot about this. This is coral pink sand. It's from the sand dunes in Kanab, Utah. It's this was the sand that we did a towing exercise with GMC with. I kind of helped inspire the program, I guess is the way to say it, to do some towing out there. I drove that side by side and had a lot of damn fun through the sand dunes. And so yeah, there's a lot of history going on here. So I have that too. I don't know. I just interesting. 5 years ago, last week, 5 years ago, was my first press trip. Was a Toyota Tundra in Jackson Hole, Hole's the county. I was in Jackson and I went fly fishing with them on the Saturday after the last wave. That was cool. 5 years. That's it. 5 years, and I've gotten this far. Oh yeah, and I sold a story to TRD to Forerunner going up as well. Chance to write it, and I get Treads magazine. The guy is good. Publisher's got to be back to me. A lot of cool stories with him. All right, read the manual in all caps. It tells you in every truck what the engine requires, just like Ram 2500 with 6.4 requires 89 octane or higher. It's a thing. So the manual is often packaged. It's sealed. It's not something most journalists get into. We just don't. Like I had two vehicles this week. I had an Audi and I had the Sequoia. And I did not do a good job in the Audi. I didn't have time. I was too busy driving the Sequoia. I love to tell you I had all day to look at that stuff. I just don't. But I do try and pick up to look at that stuff. My father's friend had Hellcat calls for premium 93 fuel. He only runs 99 octane premium fuel. So for lawnmowers, snowblowers, etc. Mike, all the Hemis need 89 mid-grain only. I run Costco Premium, and my Tundra runs wonderful. I loved running 110 blue AV gas, my 90 hog, and it was awesome. 89 octane makes the engine tick. This is interesting. This fuel discussion is interesting. I think I should change the caption of this to the Fuel Talk tonight on Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, because everybody's got different opinions on it. Tim, one of the guys I'm talking with, trying to convince him to let me film his cars and trucks, the same guy that I'm negotiating with about that 46 Power Wagon 110. Oh my God, Johnny 5. If you don't buy that son of a gun, that 1-ton is awesome. It's going to need a lot of work, but it's awesome. More work for you. I would totally rat rod it. For the hell of it, you know. I was looking at Rat Rod today. They had a bunch of holes in the cabin, and the guy took some aluminum beer cans, cut them open, put them on, and riveted them on the body and called it good. I would so Rat Rod that. Just be done with it because it's going to cost you so much money to fully restore that thing. Just Rat Rod it. Rudy, not all high octane fuels burn better. All about vehicles, all mowers need 87 octane pure gas, no ethanol. I run ethanol in mine. I don't have any problems. As Rude mentioned above, do not run aviation fuel or any leaded fuel. Most race fuels contain lead, not good for modern motors. Yeah, not AV. It's AHV as an aviation gas. Man, I'm trying this. A 50,000 project all day long. Rat rod it, Johnny. Rat rod it. You can always replace it. You can always go backwards from rat rod. You can always put the aluminum on there, and you could just rivet the holes, put an engine in it. You can always go back to stock from there. But I would just rat rod it. Here's the thing, and that's why I drive Swede all the time, and that's why Swede's done, right? Is that you can sit on these projects for years and years and years and never get them done until you're 60 and you don't want to wrench them anymore. Or you can just drive the son of a gun. Just drive it and then work on it as you're driving it. That's a better approach. Mike, not my father's lawnmower. It says to run premium fuel here, which is 91 octane. I worked for VP Racing. Fuels I learned a little bit. Also, I do a lot of racing, so I educate myself. Yeah, fuel's a definitely racing thing. I can't write it. I have to build it big. Oh, come on. Johnny 5, did you see the Detroit Diesel big hooker from my video on rat rods? You need to. I missed out. I was lazy as hell. I did not want to go to the tire burnout thing. I just was tired. I played golf instead. I shot a 75 on Sunday. But I should have gone to the burnout because he did a massive burnout. Massive burnout. So, look, I'm telling you, go check that out. Oh, that wasn't me. It was over here. My really cool thing fell. Wasn't me in the closet, whatever the guy sings. All right, so that's the thing. So you need to check that out. The big hooker, Detroit Diesel, freaking phenomenal. Oh, my phone's blowing up. Oh, jeez. All right. Check that out. 76 gas stations used to run 98 octane when they were on. My 87 Mustang loved it. Huh. I don't know if we have 98 octane out here. We do a lot of ethanol with the farmers. I support the farmers. Robbie, high octane will run better, depends on the application. And please don't talk to me like I'm a truck come lately, because I've forgotten more than you have learned. Ooh, SmackDown. I'm not gonna lie. I'm watching a lot of WWE, WWF YouTube lately. It's just stupid. I love the behind the scenes. You guys are talking about. Hacksaw Jim Duggan was talking about wrestling Andre the Giant. Like, I watched the whole damn thing. It's really cool. Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels were going after it. I don't know. I maybe showing my age there, but I don't watch it. I don't watch wrestling anymore. But it was just kind of cool to listen to those guys talk about way back in the day. My neighbor with a U, yeah, Canada. Yeah, let's go Canada. Let's go hockey night in America. Huh? Let's go hockey night. Has a 1982 GMC Sierra C30, a 6.5 liter Detroit diesel. That is a massive truck. Rudy, I'm not fighting with you. Sorry for anything. You took the wrong way. I'm just stating what I know. It was getting a little spacey. Okay, so Livestream doing better. We had like 17 at one point. Now we're down to 8. Maybe I'm losing my juice. Sorry, night before a trip. I already packed my bags. I'm wearing a lot of blue. I was trying to get around that, but I don't have anything besides blue. Jesus Christ. Phone's blowing up. A lot of work for Eckler's. Pitch some stories to internet brands. Four-wheeler, got a story to write. Haggerty. I'm doing a story on a Buick T for Haggerty. Expedition Portal, I've pitched some stories. I haven't got back today. I'm not dropping those guys. You know, it's like you pitch and pitch and pitch and pitch and pitch, and if they don't get back to you, I just don't have time for you to follow up on this stuff. So lots of stuff going on. In my book, I get my book going. I'm way behind my book. Meow, bust some gloves out. With a 4-speed manual and the 82 Detroit diesel. And I can say that because I'm not a moderator. You like how beautiful Newfoundland is? I do. Newfoundland. They say it really weird. Newfoundland is just incredible. It's so weird. You're on an island. It takes 15 hours to drive across coast to coast. You have the jelly bean houses like you do in San Francisco. It's really hilly, right along the coast. In the middle of not the middle, but we drove to the airport. It was probably 30 minutes away from the shoreline. It felt like freaking Atlanta or someplace. I mean, it was in the middle of metropolitan area. We had 4-lane road, Walmart in the corner, McDonald's. McDonald's had a maple leaf in the middle of the M. It's kind of cool. So yeah, I mean, it was just so bizarre. It's such a weird place. But boy, when I landed, I took off from Toronto, and they were like, "Is Newfoundland your final destination?" And I'm like, wouldn't Newfoundland be my final destination? Like, where do I go from Newfoundland? Like, what? And so it's like, why would I not stop? And they're like, no, there's no destination. I get off the plane, and they're boarding for Dublin, Ireland. It turns out Dublin's 3 hours from St. John's. It's closer for me to get to Ireland than it is Detroit. That was an eye opener. That I did not anticipate being that close. And I was a good boy. I was in the gym, lifting weights. I was doing the elliptical. Looked out, and they were loading a cargo ship in the bay. Right there. That was weird. And then I spent that one day. My Instagram has got a lot of stuff on there. I spent like one day in the morning walking for like 3 hours. I put like 3 miles. I was tired, but I took a bunch of photos. It was a really cool city. Just kind of walk around with it. I just kept walking and walking and walking. So yeah, it was just kind of crazy. It was a really interesting place. I'm going to Salt Lake City, like I said, tomorrow, and that's the third time I'm there in 3-4 months. It's crazy how you kind of get stuff all together. All right, Rudy the Cuban. More messages. Johnny Five's taking care of business. He's ending the fight, I guess. Let me get the hostile fellas. Johnny Five's on the case. Been there. It's beautiful. I was in Toronto. Plane got delayed out of Toronto. That was Toronto going through. I went through to come back to the United States from Toronto. Showed my passport 4 times. Showed my boarding pass like 6 times to get, and I had to go through security again. Had to go through U.S. Customs in Toronto, and then I had to get back to the United States. And I slept all the way from St. John's to Toronto. Woke up with my buddy, got to Toronto, about missed my plane, got on the plane, and then met with this really cool health company executive. Talked to him to Denver, and I sat in Denver for like 3 hours. Isn't that crazy? Hey, Brandon. Rudy the Cuban. Who makes a nice pumpkin to replace Tundra's one-wheel wonder for limited slip? That's a great question. I like that question. Has anybody gone back in time and taken like a 82 or 85 or 890 like Super Duty frame or axles? I'm just talking gibberish. Taking axles like a 1-ton axle and put it on the Tundra? Has anybody ever done that? Because I know in like my books for my 60, a lot of people go and get like 70s and 80s Fords. Ford 1-ton is a big deal. You can go get a GMC too or Chevy 1-ton and swap the axles out. Thought of kind of one of those things. I don't know if anybody's done it with the newer Tundra. Like, have we gotten to the point where the Tundra people are messing around with it at that point, like to that degree? I mean, it's a newer truck. Usually, you get old trucks, you do some crazy stuff with. I know the Canadian officials are quite serious. It was a crazy deal. It was crazy. Rudy, I heard that there's an air-operated one, but I don't even know what the name of it. Air-operated. Somebody's got to build one. You'd be able to swap those axles out. I would do a clean axle swap. I was wondering what the point is of manufacturer embargoes. Manufacturer embargoes are made for all journalists to be on equal footing. So a good example of this is TFL. I know you guys like to talk about them. TFL They were there before I was there on the wave, and they could run all their videos before I get a chance to do my videos. It gives everybody a chance to get all their stuff together and run all at once. It floods the market in some degrees. I don't have to follow embargoes. I could have just waited until way after the embargo, like I did this morning. I was like 2 hours late. Or the Silverado, I did the frame, I did the body, I did a couple of the work trucks on the Silverado. And those were, I didn't do driving impressions. So driving impressions are all typically embargoed at the same time. Just give me an equal footing. But everything else is fair game. I think TFL may have learned from me last time, or maybe, I don't know, Roman's a smart guy. He probably figured this out a long time before I am. I'm probably just blowing smoke. But you can run whatever you want on that media trip as long as it's not driving impressions. So if you, like I did, I found a bunch of stuff on that Silverado and did a bunch of stuff. That's the point of it. It is kind of weird when the manufacturer has the vehicles in the dealer lots and there's an embargo. Ram did that. So the Ram E-Torque, they had to drive the same week I was in Newfoundland. I didn't get invited. Ram's great. They focus on views, and this channel is still growing, so I completely understand it. Completely get it. I wasn't invited, and that's okay. Because at the same time, the Ram E-Torque was at the dealer. I could have just gone to the dealer and drove it and did my video there. I would have not had the engineers talk to me. I wouldn't have the presentation, one of those pieces to it. So that's a consideration. It does happen at times. None of the Ram dealers in my area have an E-Torque, so I haven't really messed with it. And I don't know how big of a deal it is, so I haven't really messed with that too much. But I could have done that if I wanted to. What's tough for me is when I landed back from Newfoundland. It was like a Friday. I think I was home, and dealers were putting out their reviews of the truck on YouTube, and I was under embargo. That kind of sucked. I couldn't get around that. So that's deal embargoes. How about a 2019 Ford Ranger pickup truck came back to USA? Did you see it? I have seen it. I've been told that the Ford Ranger will be fourth quarter of this year, and I've been told that media drives will be October, November for the Ranger. I've been told that. Bronco's in the mix too. Cross my fingers that Ford still will go with me and they will invite me to the program. So in the meantime, I'm going to do my Land Cruiser stuff. I'm going to pitch my other ideas. I want to take a Trail Boss hunting. I got some stuff going on that if I don't get invited, I'm going to do some other stuff instead. But I'm really angling to get the first drive. I would love to drive the Ford Ranger. I think it's beyond time for it to come back. I'm excited for it. I built one. There's a video of me building one on the channel. I'd love to go check it out. I love the fact I could reach in a damn bed and get something out. And somebody on this channel made a comment. I did a question of the day of like a bed height getting too tall. And somebody said, the average American's 5'9", quit bitching, climb on the wheel well, like all of us, climb up on the wheel. And I was like, I'm not responding to that. That was crazy. He's like, quit bitching. I was like, I want to do a video response. Be like, yeah, I'm gonna bitch you. Oh, this is fun. I gotta have a Budweiser can. This is fun. Killed my damn ass. Yeah. That's what I wanted to do. I got my 410 out with the fear of Jesus in them. I need to go shoot that thing too. I'm a terrible shot. I'm freaking Canada's surprise of the barn. Broadside of the barn. All right. So are you going to go trout fishing in Canada again? Name of the province is easy to draw but hard to spell. You know what that reminds me of, Rudy? Kalispell. I just was talking to Chevrolet about doing something in Kalispell. That's Montana. It's not Canada, but Kalispell and Flathead Lake. I would love to do some stuff up there. Glacier National Park. It's gorgeous up there. Can't someone just drive the truck at the dealership and review it? Yep, they can. Again, you just miss a lot of things. You miss the marketing pitch. You miss the engineering pitch. You miss a lot of stuff if you just do that. And then working with a dealership is a little hard. Dealerships don't really like to deal with journalists. It's a weird thing. It's just you can do it. Ram did it, or not Ram did it. CFL did it. Andre went and got one from the dealership and did one, and then he went to the event. So I don't know. It's a weird game you play if you start messing around with all that stuff, and I just don't want to mess around with stuff. I don't want the Ram to be like, call me up, be like, you screwed that up because you didn't tell you, and why'd you do that event without us? And someone would supply me with a 4x4 Tundra and a Lexus LX 470 all-wheel drive transfer case. I would build an all-wheel drive Tundra for some lucky person. It'd be cool. Roman just releases whatever he wants whenever. You gotta stop. You gotta get off his ass. It's hilarious. Roma's a good guy. He just, he's got a team, and sometimes the team misses the embargo. I got Adobe Premiere Pro. I need your help. I am a novice, Keenan. I'm a novice. Watch YouTube. That's why I learned the most stuff on YouTube. My Tundra has a Ford 9-inch in the rear. I know a few people with hundreds that have Dana 60s in them, front and rear, up for off-road. They straight axle to the front and got rid of the IFS. Yeah, I have an IFS. No, I have an IFS on my 66, but it's got, I think it's got, and then I got torsion bars on my 62. It's interesting. IFS is an interesting thing. The heavy-duty GMCs and Silverados, Sierra and Silverados have IFS as well. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. It's an interesting discussion. The GMC at Johnny 5 saw a bunch of reviews with driving impression for the embargo. Yeah, usually from dealers. Dealers will do it. They get it in. They want to do video right away, and they get it up there. But I don't know if consumers really. I mean, I'm sure some consumers will read that what the dealer is saying, and they'll love it, and other consumers will wait for me to do something. All right, guys like me. Arbioto, I remember you saying something about that a while back. Well, hate to run, but I'm going to Skype with relatives in Spain. My granny, 107 tomorrow, but for them, it's almost today. See you all next round. Godspeed. Later, Rudy. We'll see you later, buddy. OIC. I haven't seen OIC in a while, Brandon. I expect October for Ranger first drive. The public can drive it in November. Is the public driving in November? So October? Rudy does impressive. Wish your happy birthday to the pickup truck and SUV talk family. Yes, it was Mark Dominicus, 67 likes. That was with the bed step. No, the bed step. Stop. Prince Edward Island. Right, Rudy. We'll do Johnny. I'll drink us all with sangria. Roman is a good guy. He's built a good channel. He has done a lot of work. I give him props. He's put a lot of time and effort in it. What do you think of third gen C10s? Later, Rudy. Do you mean the square bodies? Like this? Because I freaking love this. My dad had one for years and years and years. He actually built this truck in Janesville. My dad was on the assembly line. He actually built this truck. And we had one parked alongside the house in the north wind for years, and it drove, and we loved it, and then he sold it because he always sells everything. So, yeah, I'm a big fan. I would love a square body one of these days. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I got 460s. I got to get the car in. September is going to be crazy, guys. I got to sell the car. I got to get the 60 from Blackjack's. I got one at his house, GMC. I got to get that in town. My book has got to get done. I've got to get that done. And then I got to sell some stuff. I got to sell a lot of stuff. I got to pay some taxes. So, yeah. First gen having V8s? Very, very possible. They didn't build a lot of V8 standard. A lot of it was inline sixes, as Johnny 5 likes to call them. There are a lot of inline sixes, and so it might have been. I have that one. I have this one too. This is an interesting book. My publisher sent me a couple books. I want to look through this because, and I haven't yet. 60 to 64 full-size Ford. I didn't realize that he's got a bit. Well, these are cars. Oh, the cars. Oh, the cars. Cars. Yeah, so Yeah, I got the. I get my book out. I have to get my book out. I got it. I just got to do it. Got to move my passport. My passport literally is going to expire in October. I got to send that in. So I got to go to Japan. I got to get the passport figured out. All right. I saw a '66 Corvette LS twin turbo swap today. It's a very cool car. I like those years because you can get in and out of them. They made them so tough to get in and out of. IFS is great, but as soon as you start adding bigger tires and using your truck off-road, they become problematic, in my opinion. Yeah. When you start adding bigger tires, you're changing so much of the geometry of how it all works. It's going to be tough. Also, you have the front IFS box that hangs down when lifted. Yep. Yeah. IFS is great stock, but solid axle is really where it's got to be for lifts and off-roading. That's why the Jeep has been so popular. Did you guys see the rumor Jeep Scrambler first half of 2020 was going to be on the market? That's the rumor I saw on Truck Trend. The Jeep Scrambler forum has some dude that knows all the stuff behind the scenes. He's been sharing stuff like crazy. I have the Tundra SR5. Did I have an SR5? I think mine was the SR5 too. You know, changing the factory shocks to Bilstein shocks, or should I go with Fox? I think it's either or. I think the reason they switched from Bilstein to Fox was the remote reservoir. But I think you get Bilstein and remote reservoir as well. I think they both do the same thing. I like the second gen C10s because they have V8s. Hard to find a second gen C10 with anything than an inside six. There are 2 for sale in my area with V8s. I would love to buy them. I'm just tapped out of money, guys. I don't have more money. Hit the super chat whenever I get a chance to. And man, it's just I'd love to buy. The guy across the street's got one long bed. They're both long bed V8s with the manual transmission on the floor. It's just great. I'd love to do something like that. Guy also has a Rambler station wagon on a 2002-2012 Lincoln LS body swap. The body cop Lincoln and replaced it with a Rambler wagon wagon. So it rides like a car, but it looks like a wagon. Okay. There was a really sick Ranchero on that video you guys need to watch with the rat rod. Sorry, I thought the video was going to do really well. I was like, I'll go up, shoot up there. I did a quick little stand up. My cousin was there. He built a rat rod, so I talked to him a little bit. I basically talked for 20 minutes, walked around the whole show. I thought it'd be cool and did not take off. All right, Keenan. Hey, Tim, can you clue? My uncle has a red exterior and red interior, red seat, 2019 Corvette ZR1. $153,410 for the ZR1. All the packages, SR or ZR3 package and carbon fiber package and Corvette suitcase. Here's the thing with Corvettes. About every third auto show, I go to get in one of these Corvettes. And I open the door. And then I fall on my ass. I get in the seat. And I look really cool for about 20 seconds. And then I need a cane and somebody to grab my arm to pull me out of the damn thing. The most ridiculous vehicle to get in and out of in the world, besides the i8 BMW with the gull-wing doors. That thing's terrible to get in and out of. And the other sports cars. I don't like the fact I got to climb my ass out of these things. I'm not a fan of that. No. I'm not getting more limber as I get older. Certainly I get more skinnier. So, I'm not climbing my way out of these damn cars. So that's why I'm not a big fan of those. Same guy has a 43 Ford pickup with an LS supercharged. So, Johnny, you should do a video and put it on my channel, buddy. I'll give links to your channel. You can't super chat in your channel. I know I can't super chat yet because I'm not been approved for monetization and I can't do it yet. Wonk wonk. All right. I want a second gen CK2, Tim. Too expensive though. They're not that expensive. I think the one I was looking at was like $3,000-$4,000. That was $4,000. Just need a rocker panel replaced and maybe a front fender, and it was in good shape. It's a convertible Corvette. You know what I do? I do Dukes of Hazzard. I close the doors, hop my ass in over the top. Only way I can get damn into it. I've driven them. They're fun, but it's too much work getting in and out of them. My wife has a 67 Mustang with a Coyote swap. We're thinking about putting a Bronco frame underneath, making it 4-wheel drive. Wait a minute. I have it? Yeah, I do. You know what, Rob Yoda? That's a hell of an idea. Yeah, buddy. 4-wheel drive that Corvette. Yeah. Okay. That's my thoughts on that. Why would you? All right, I have seen it. It does look pretty cool. It is a cool thing. I had to give you some crap by being a redneck there. But there's a couple guys in the mountains of Colorado that have those. You drive by and they're sitting up there, and it does look pretty cool. It just looks weird though. It's like a weird Matchbox toy. It's kind of what it is. ZR2 is better than ZR1. Well, then ZR3 is better than ZR2, better than ZR1. We're doing numerals. Cool, Rabiota. My uncle is a 6'4" and has fun trying to get in his Corvette in its 7-piece manual. He gets in and out. He gets in just fine. You fall into it. Getting out of it, that's a concern. The Z66 is better than all UCs. The 43 is for sale. 49.99. What? 50 grand for a 43? You know, Colorado's not that far away. I can share a little bit with you. Trucks are cheap while the maintenance adds up, though. Well, yeah. They're not a reliable vehicle. Sweet is not reliable. I know this. He cost me a quart of oil because I can't figure out what the damn leak is. I have to go, but love the channel. I will hit like and subscribe. I recommend everybody do the same. Hey, thanks, Mike. Be the one. We have a good time. Bring your beverage next time. We'll be out in about 8 minutes. I don't know. I try to have fun. This is all it is fun. Also, there's a 67 Chevelle SS with a big block and 4-speed for sale. You know, I like those cars, the Chevelles. I don't know. It's not my thing. New pads on the floor in the truck. Needs everything else. Body's in perfect shape ready for paint. You must type to 1more9. It's got to be $5,000. I told you guys I met some new guys in town. You did meet some new guys. You're not giving me crap. I am a redneck. We need Spud McKenzie and the Budweiser Girls again. Oh yeah, man! I should put this hat up for gift for people want to gift. It's a Dale Jr. hat too, and I got the tag on it, and I got stars. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. Oh, I got 4 on this side too, so I got 8 stars. Dale Earnhardt. Look, I don't have a clue how I got this hat. No idea. I cannot remember. I must have got it for free. I must have got it at a golf tournament or something because I haven't worn it. Yeah. I don't know. That's what I got. Brandon, my uncle, wants a ZR2, but currently has a 2018 Canyon Duramax diesel crew cab, shortened SLE, and he also has a 2018 Capri ZL1 in orange coupe. Your freaking uncle is like, I know your uncle's loaded, but jeez. You say they may be asking for a high price, but if I can get video of it and post it, you'll see every penny of that $50,000. You need to do video. So you'd not be reliable, but impressive that it's such good shape. Yeah. I gotta get the rear fender to cop out. I need to take. I have a jack. I'm gonna put it in there and kind of push it out. I'll send you the build sheet of Uncle's ZR1. There are way more 60 Chevy trucks than Fords. It is weird, isn't it? There's not many Fords that have been restored and running around. Really weird when you see them. I love them though. I mean, they look great. I love the front grille. It has like teeth in it sometimes. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know what the deal is. I was talking to my uncle about it once, and he was talking about how the Fords every couple of years they changed parts and changed stuff, and so part of the problem might be the fact that they've been changed, updated so many times that you can't find parts really easily. Versus Chevy didn't make many changes besides body, and so parts are easy to find. Throb Nation, I've been watching you, buddy. I've been checking out your stuff going on. You have a cool channel. And Brandon, my uncle says 70 Nova, originally a 350 small block, and now a 572 Chevy big block with a blower and drag rattles and wheelie bar and roll change. It's so fast. Here's the thing, Keenan. Here's the thing. You want to grow your channel, Keenan? You need to do videos of your uncle's vehicles. That's what you need to do. Videos of your uncle's channel. Like the classic Chevy trucks, the company really had a great history of building trucks. They really did. I got a 100 Years of Chevy book, too. Throb. First time here. Hey, welcome. You're catching me at the end. I live 5 hours away. Road trip, Keenan. Road trip. 3 trucks currently, and soon we'll have 4 trucks and 5 cars. You need a road trip up there. Do some video, come back. He doesn't drive all the trucks. So, yeah. Welcome joining us. We talked about GMC. I'm doing a Total Land Cruiser Museum tomorrow. And then off-roading with 88 Land Cruiser for 2018 Land Cruiser on Wednesday. Videos coming out soon. Had Sequoia review coming out. Just a lot of energy going on. A lot of stuff going on. We have hats. We did the Budweiser hat. We picked on our friend Rob Yoda, with our hat, with Dale Jr. or Dale Earnhardt Jr. Dale Jr., yeah. Talked about the Hellcat hats. Throb Nation, I got Hellcat hats. I got, cool hats. I got really good live stream, I think. Oh, I had the, this is what I showed you guys on the picture. Got it all dusty. This is the 2019 GMC Sierra global debut. I was there in Detroit. This is carbon fiber. I'm going to tap it by my speaker. This is the carbon fiber that is on the bed. That's the carbon fiber they're going to build on the bed. So they gave away little I don't know, notches of it. That was really cool to go to. I'm really fortunate I get these invites. Really, really fortunate. All right. Good evening, Throb Nation. You missed my comment. Oh, damn it, Johnny 5. I'm trying with these. They're not the kind of guys that like new dudes showing up, filming around their shops. I got to tell you what. You got to break down those barriers. Just bring them up, bud. I don't like to be that kind of guy, but if there's one thing about this job I've learned, that I have to be that kind of guy. I walk to the complete strangers and I say, let me tell you about a truck. Can I video you guys right now talking about it? And I have to do it. And it's tough. It sucks. But if I don't do it, I don't make money. I don't build my profession. I don't have videos to show you guys. I walked up to that guy on the Rat Ride video, and I just started talking about it. And he saw me, and he came over, opened his hood up so I could see his engine. And I talked to him for a little bit. I had my camera right here. I was like literally doing this. And he's talking to me, and he knows I'm filming him. He knows I'm doing it, but he's just talking to me. And you have to get beyond that. You have to say, you know what, buddy? I want your story. Tell me your story. And I do that way too much, probably. I have to. It's the name of the game. I got to get out there. I got to talk to you. I got to talk to your car. I do find, though, the more you ask people about their trucks, if you ask somebody about their truck and you say, who I am, I introduce myself, tell them what I'm doing, a lot of guys are like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to tell you all about my truck. And they love it. Guys like talking to other guys about their trucks. It's just something we do. And so that's the thing. If you got to break down the barrier, ask them questions, and just go for it. That's my advice. Let's see. Racing was good before restrictor plates, and when beer and cigarettes sponsored them, do it for Dale. I will say that I have been watching some NASCAR recently. Been trying to get my kids involved. And I feel like I should watch it, as a journalist, auto journalist, and it's boring. The whole the segment racing, I'm not a fan. Thrabiello, nice stuff there. I love the hats. I can hear the. Try and break that piece of carbon fiber to see how well the bell will hold up. You can't. I mean, it's not. Oh, so it's glued, and I pulled the glue off. But I mean, it's not something you can bust. It is a hardy piece of carbon fiber. It's not the same as was it Lamborghini or Ferrari, or whatever they do carbon fiber. It's a hardy. This carbon fiber bed for the Sierra is like the $1 million question right now. We are all asking. We are all waiting for the price. That is a big question. I don't know. It'll be interesting. All right, little K. I will try. If I get shot or have go on a run, I'm calling to you first. He won't get shot. Just ask him politely. Tell him who you are. Tell me what you're doing. I'm telling you. Wait. Did I hear you? Did I just hear that right? Maybe yeah. It's a carbon fiber. It's a carbon. It's a carbon pro bed. Oh, what's our term for it? Everything's like a pro with GMC. It's a carbon fiber bed. It's made from this. It's gonna be a carbon fiber bed of this material. I don't know if screen. It's kind of getting dark in here. I'm sorry, guys. Open the blinds a little bit. Maybe it's a carbon fiber. It's a carbon pro. Everything's pro, so maybe carbon pro is their marketing term for it. And it's going to be fully carbon fiber. I've touched it. I've interviewed the guy who was doing it. I've played my sample. That's what it sounds like. It's going to be interesting. Let's see. What did I? Yeah. So yep, I have to pull it out the camera all the time. It does get easier and easier. The more you do it, the more you just walk up and say, "This is who I am. This is what I'm doing." And I don't get turned down very often. Occasionally I'll get turned down, but very rarely do I get turned down anymore. Well, I talk to people about their trucks. Interesting to hear what others have done to their trucks. It is interesting. It's interesting to hear what they their point of view on him, like what they liked about him. I love talking to new customers because I'll do my review on the vehicle and then I'll ask them, and maybe it's one detail that sold them over another one. And I love knowing what that detail was. Was it the door handle, the way the door handle worked? Like, was it a solid door handle or a chintzy door handle? Was it the placement of the heated steering wheel? Is that, bridge the gap between one vehicle and another vehicle? I love hearing about that. It'll be like taco composite bed. I brought up that question to them, and naturally they're like, no, it'd be better. But I did ask them that question. I'm not sure if it'll be the same, like, price point, because it's going to be an option. So it's going to be an expensive upgrade. And they're still working on it. Supplier issues and pricing, they're really working hard on it. They've sharpened their pencils on that damn thing. I have to get permission before I say any more about this guy. He made me even nervous. Yeah. You just talk to the guy. I'm telling you, it's one of those things. Literally called the Carbon Fiber Multi-Pro bed. No, it's a Carbon Fiber. It's Carbon Pro, and the Multi-Pro bed is standard across SLT, AT, and Denali. I believe that SLT is involved in it as well. And that Multi-Pro bed, I had fun in my video. I had fun. I don't know if you guys watched my video. I had a good time. NASCAR is boring. I could only watch them turn left so many times. Yeah, I don't know. NASCAR is like really gone. You mean they need to do something with that sport? Different material should be just durables, though. Yep, Brandon. I wonder how much carbon fiber is in it. I don't know. The details have been small. The conversation has been big. The interest has been big. I should say, details have been small. What is Multi-Pro bed? Is that the carbon? No, it's not the carbon fiber. The Multi-Pro is the 6-position bed. The top half folds down. You can fold it down. You can fold it all the way. You build a step on the bottom. You have a piece comes up for the piece of plywood that goes across. There's a great video on that. Yeah, tailgate. Yeah, not the bed. Tailgate. Oh. Well, gosh darn it, I'm over an hour. Okay. Gonna go spend time with the wife before I hit the 6 a.m. flight. Look for a live stream. I think the data is gonna be good. Or Wi-Fi. I'll do a live stream from the museum. Check that out. I don't know when the video is gonna go out. I've been kind of waiting to get approved to go monetize before I do some videos. Kind of cool. I thought I heard did Ford kill him in bed? Nope, not killing it. I'm going to Salt Lake City tomorrow. Land Cruiser Museum doing some off-roading with 1998 Land Cruiser on Wednesday in Boise. I'm flying back from Boise. So I'll be gone for the next couple of days. Then I'll be home for at least a couple weeks. I'm so excited to be home. So excited to be home. If I don't have time. People keep trying to add more to this trip, and I cannot add more time. We are fully booked. Fully booked. If I do Salt Lake City, I'll do it again because there's 1,000 stories out there. Salt Lake City is a hidden gem of stories. Yeah. All right, I got to pack the laptop up. I got to pack my stuff up. I got to hit the road. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Tell your buddies. Tell people. Have a good time. Order the hat. You want the hat. Improves my look. You want it. You love it. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Throb Nation, for clicking on. Thanks, Doug. Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Cannon. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys later.